Hi everyone, this is Jasmine here, the group admin. I hope you guys are all having a great Thursday. I always have to think too much about what day of the week it is. I don't think that's a good sign. But anyway, I just wanted to come on here and say hi, see how you guys are doing. The last video I made was a few weeks ago, and I have since been looking for every moment that I can to come on and create this video for you guys, because it is very important information that I have to share with you regarding child tax credits for this upcoming tax season. And I keep saying I'm gonna record it today, and because I have a 3-month-old baby and it's my first child, I am very new to motherhood and everything is still very new. So this is not the first nap time that I've attempted this video. But now his shusher is going, and I think I'm going to be able to get through the video. If I stop chatting, I can get to the information I have to share with you guys. So I'm not going to talk about this only one time. I'm going to talk about this multiple times. As a matter of fact, I'm going to make a much more organized video about this and post it on YouTube and share it from YouTube to here with edits and everything like that, so that I can make sure everything is relayed very, very well. But for the meantime, I'm going to share the general information with you guys so that you can at least start prepping now as fast as you can and as early as you can for tax season coming up in January 2022. Okay, so let's talk about it. Child tax credits. You see all this money that everyone is getting right now, or with children anyway. People with children are getting some stimulus payments monthly right now. Okay, some people are not getting it. Some people are getting the wrong amount. Some people are getting the right amount. Some people are getting too much, too little. There are so many scenarios to consider in this new thing that they're doing, because you have children that get claimed by different parents, by relatives, by just so many things that need to be taken into consideration in this, that I will let you know in advance, that I love and care for you guys so much, and just people period, that I want to share this information with you guys early, because I expect next tax season, if I thought the last 2 tax seasons were a catastrophe of a tax season because of COVID and everything that's happening, this upcoming tax season, I expect to be much worse. For many reasons, I expect it to be much worse, and I'd be happy to share those thoughts as well. But for now, child tax credits is what I expect to create the biggest headache on tax season, during tax season this year on taxes. Reason why I say that is because the money that everyone is getting right now, and when I say everyone, please understand, I'm referring to people with children and those who get the child tax credits, okay? So I don't want to deal with 464 emails of people saying I'm being rude and ignorant or whatever, because the information I'm sharing doesn't apply to everyone. Right now, I'm only speaking to those that have children and that receive the child tax credits, okay? If you have children from the ages of, let's say, 1 day old until 5 years old, so 5 and under, your child tax credit this upcoming tax season is going to be $3,600, which is up from the usual $2,000. So usually children 17 and under are worth, let's say, on a tax return, God, please don't come for me for saying worth. Children on a tax return are, credited $2,000. This upcoming tax season, things have changed a little bit. President Biden, for this tax season, and only this tax season so far, has updated the credit amount for child tax credits, and now it's going to be 2 different amounts depending on the age of your child. So if your child is 5 years and younger, you get $3,600 instead of $2,000. If your child is between the ages of 6 to 17, then you get $3,000 instead of $2,000, okay? So we have children 5 and under, $3,600, children 6 to 17, $3,000, okay? This is all up from the usual $2,000. $2,000 maximum that you're eligible for on your tax return per child. Okay, so that first part of it is squared away. That's one piece of information you need to have. The second piece of the puzzle is that the stimulus payments that they're currently sending out right now, that are the monthly payments going out to most people with children, that is in fact half of the child tax credits that you would otherwise be getting on your end of year tax return or during tax season when you file taxes, right? So that is huge critical information for so many people to understand, because a lot of people rely on their refunds for a lot of important things in their life. Two, a lot of people take more income during the year from their paychecks, expecting, because they need that income during the year, expecting that the child tax credits at the end of the year is gonna, clear them out, wash them out, and they're not gonna owe to the IRS. But now on your taxes this upcoming year, you are actually going to be reporting how much of your child tax credit you already got. So, and side note really quick, there are so many other questions and scenarios that also come with this, which I understand. I'm not going to get into already in this video because it's already going to make it so much longer, and I was hoping to keep it under 10 minutes. We're already at about 6.5. But very quickly, I'll mention, I know there's going to be questions like, well, I had a newborn this year. I fall into that category myself. Excuse my Band-Aid. I cut myself so bad this week. There's going to be people that are going to have questions like, hey, my husband claimed my kids last year, or my wife claimed my kids last year, I'm claiming them this year. There's going to be questions of custody. There's going to be questions of, so many different things. I get it. I will make sure to make a specific follow-up video with all the questions that are left in the comments. That way I'm kind of like sharing this information with you guys in this video, and then making a separate video with a response to your questions from it. Because as I said, I do expect a lot of questions, as there should be. This is going to be confusing, what. So let's see. The monthly payments that everyone is receiving, back to this whole child tax credit / stimulus payments thing. The monthly payments that most people are receiving right now, again, to clarify, they are receiving in advance half of what the total child tax credit is that they're going to be getting on their tax return. So if your child is 3 years old, meaning they're 5 and under, and your child tax credit is $3,600 for this child, you're getting $300 a month from July 2021 to December 2021, which is going to be the last 6 months of this year that we're currently in. The 6 months times the 300 is 1,800, which is half of the 3,600 that you would be getting on the tax return. Same thing for kids 6 to 17. You should be getting $250 a month for them right now, and that being a total times 6 months, being 1,500 being half of the total 3,000 that you're eligible for on the tax return. So essentially, it's going to be playing out on the tax return the same way the stimulus payments did. The initial 1,200 and 600, where on this last tax return, you either had to indicate that you had received it or that you had not received it. And if you indicated that you had not received it, or you received a partial amount of it, whatever amount you put on the tax return that you received, then you ended up in your refund getting the difference of what you became eligible for up to that 1,200. So I say that to say it's going to be the same thing with the child tax credits. When you do your taxes this year, and if you have children, you have to let the accountant doing your taxes, and for us, all of our clients, it's going to be part of their questionnaire already that they get to fill out. You gotta let your tax accountant know how much you got exactly. So it is crucial. I mean, so crucial. If you don't want to be dealing with IRS letters later saying you claimed the wrong amount, because let me tell you something. Right now, I am receiving IRS letters for so many clients with them being bills. So I should say a lot of clients are getting bills saying, hey, you owe us back $2,000, you owe us back $400, you owe us back $600 because on your tax return you said you did not get the stimulus, but on our records show that you did get the stimulus payments, right? So you don't want to be dealing with IRS letters for that for the next 1, 2, 3 years because they're so behind. So letters come much later than they should. So it's very, very, very critical and important information for you to know that the child tax credits that you're receiving as stimulus payments currently every month, you will need to know the exact amount that you received come tax time. So if I were you, what I would do, if you're getting them by direct deposit, which is how most people are getting them, if you're getting them and you're getting them on time and you're getting them the way you should be getting them, you're more than likely getting them by direct deposit. Because there's a plethora of other problems that people are having, and most of it comes from not getting it by direct deposit. So if you're getting your child tax payments currently deposited into your account every month, it would behoove you to have a notepad, maybe a little thing on your refrigerator or at your desk or wherever it fits you, best. Notepad on your phone, whatever it is. Write down the date of the deposit. Write down the amount of the deposit. If I were you, I would screenshot it and just and favorite it so that you have, ultimately 6 screenshots, because you would have had a July, August, September, October, November, and on my other hand, December deposit, which would equal 6 months of payments. And if for any reason you started getting paid late, so you didn't get the full 6 payments, you just started getting paid yesterday, then just screenshot whatever you got so that you can have record of it, and on your tax return you can report the correct amount that you received so that you can receive the remaining amount in a correct calculation, so that you don't have to deal with IRS letters later. Because if you report the wrong amount, it's going to be exactly like stimulus payments. Your tax return is going to get held up until it goes through that department for determining whether you already got it or not. And that's a whole another step. You don't want to be waiting for your refund. And if you owe, you don't want interest to be adding. Meanwhile, all of this is working out. So anyway, I hope in this 12 minutes, I wanted to keep it under 10 minutes and it didn't work. But anyways, this was really important information, and I know that it's going to save rear ends this tax season. So for that reason, 12 and a half minutes is okay in my opinion. Anyway, I hope this information was helpful to you guys. I know there will be follow-up questions. I am prepared and committed to making a follow-up video to respond to your questions. As a matter of fact, I already know what a bunch of them are going to be because clients are already asking them. So, and they're great questions. So with that having been said, I look forward to working with you guys during tax season this upcoming year. We are already preparing. My office is gearing up. I've hired another enrolled agent. We are ready and committed to help rectify all the issues and problems that have been created as a result of that one guy scamming people in the group. Not in our group, but like in the VIP kid community, I'm working with the IRS investigations department, the CID department, criminal investigations department, on that project. And then there's hundreds of you guys that work with us during tax season. So if you guys would like to get more information about becoming a client for this upcoming tax season, you can go ahead and send us an email to inquiry@momenttaxservices.com. We can, get you invited to your own client portal, and we do really cool stuff. So anyway, with that having been said, don't forget to write down how much you're getting for child tax credits. Don't forget that if you had a newborn this year and you obviously did not get the $1,400 stimulus for your newborn at the beginning of the year, remember that you will be eligible to get that on your taxes this upcoming year, like myself. So yeah, those are some good pieces of information to have. If you have any other questions, leave them down in the comments below. Atenas, who is my wonderful, 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 most amazing office manager and executive assistant, will go through the comments. She's going to grab all the questions that you guys have, and I will make a follow-up video with all the answers to them. All right? Have a great day. Stay blessed. I can't wait to talk to you guys all, and I look forward to chatting soon. I should probably end this. I don't know why I can't end this. Bye.